Oh my god. This is one of the most insane things that could have ever happened when it comes to competitive Pokemon. Not only did VGC 2016 Masters Division World Champion Wolfe Glick use cheated Pokemon, but now we have Carson Confer being disqualified from the Memphis 2018 VGC Regionals for having hacked Pokemon in an almost identical format. So the 2016 Seniors World Champion caught cheating. That is insane. Also, look at all these other things. 3rd London International, Sao Paulo International Champion, top 16 2018 Worlds. So a recent competitor as well. 5 regional top cuts. And it's like people say that cheating doesn't give an advantage when all we do is just find cheaters in the top of Pokemon right now. And I think this is a bad move because he got caught with a hacked Pokemon, immediately protected his account. We saw the same with Joshua Lorcy. Joshua Lorcy, undeniable 100% hacked Beast Ball Porygon, immediately went to that private because, of course, Verlisify is on the way. But, I mean, you cheated. You hacked. You broke the rules. You just keep contributing to the pile. But now it's another VGC World Champion. I mean, this is why VGC is dying. This is why, and we're going to cover this later on in the video. It is a $70. It costs $70 to register for a regional event right now. We have a $55 entry fee, but if you do it at the door, you get a late fee of $15. So $70 to participate in regionals this year. It was like $60 last year. It's like $40 or something the year before. Like, it just keeps getting more and more. That's because less and less people are showing up, because it turns out all the top players are hacking. No one wants to play. And all Pokemon does is reward him, rewarding Wolfe Glick by just pretty much blowing him the entire 2018 Worlds, and then he got knocked out day 1 anyways. So that didn't do too much good. We have other players as well. I did this video, top 16 Worlds player caught hacking, and that was Alejandro Jimenez. Right here, he was using a Beast Ball Shiny, or not a Beast Ball, Premier Ball Shiny Incineroar, 100% impossible to get, and that's just another one. So like the 2018 Worlds, we had a format with legendary Pokemon, which is where we currently are. So the stats, the information on Carson, the Kyogre involved in the Memphis DQ was at level 100, had correct Met location. The only information judges gave to Carson is that it failed the electronic hack check. So that's actually really good. It looks like the hack check has been updated for 2018 in some way. But yeah, that's the Kyogre. So we're in a legendary format, which means it's much harder. You only get 3 guaranteed IVs. You can't breed for 5, so it's much harder and nearly impossible to get a full team of competitively perfect Pokemon. That's why we saw so many people get caught hacking when it came to the 2016 Worlds, because we're in the same situation. We have Marcus Statter pretty much running the same team as Wolfe Glick, their friends as well. The literal, like, 1 in billions of odds Raichu. This is a 0 guaranteed IV soft reset that came out perfect. Same with a lot of the other Pokemon. They didn't belong to Wolfe, and they had impossible, well, not impossible, but, you know, statistically impossible IVs to obtain. And then there was also some other fishy stuff. Jonathan Evans, I did a review of his Worlds Report team breakdown, and he was, like, literally changing his Kyogre overnight from perfect to perfect in, you know, 1 in millions of odds. So it just kind of shows the whole top of VGC is just infested with hacking and cheating. I've kind of proven that over the years. And again, another one to the pile. 2016 Seniors Champion, he is gone as well. And another funny thing is this guy has me blocked, and this guy has me blocked. So I make all these accusations, they turn out to be true, and then the VGC community, or people that are like trying to spread information stuff VGC community, they end up blocking me for really no reason, because I haven't engaged in harassment on anyone by just stating the facts. Like Lorcy cheated, Wolfe Glick cheated, we have Paul Ruiz cheated. Like, it just happens every Worlds, and then these people get rewarded. So we also had Ray Rizzo, you know, gets rewarded by actually working for Pokemon after cheating in the 2013 National Champions. It was 2014, I think. Yeah, I think it was 2014. Either way, you know, it's almost like Memphis stream is being intentionally hidden, only found out about it through word of mouth. And that's another thing, suppression. This is why I'm blocked, guys, because they try to hide the information. Eventually, I'll stumble into something. And also, like this tweet right here. You know, the information has to get out, but then I'm going to get it, and then that leads to all this crazy snowball of still trying to cover it up, but you have to address it at some point as well. I checked out the stream, and yeah, they just skipped over it. They gave, I I don't remember who it was, but they gave the opponent the win. So he just got to walk on through. Everything else was hidden. They were trying to cover it up, brush over it, and then, yeah, it ended up in a DQ for the 2016 Seniors World Champion, as well as a 2018 Top Cut player. Isn't that just fun? Here we have his team from the Seniors Top 8 teams for 2016. So again, legendary Pokemon. Really difficult soft resets. Perfect setups. This doesn't happen. Oh man, look at that. Hidden Power, perfect IV. Really? And that's why he wins, because he's going to have an advantage over all the other players that play legitimately. And then that's just kind of what ends up happening. We also have Temple. Another person that's banned me, just kind of showing all the other people that are in. So notable, round 8 Memphis matches. Blarimons, Nails OU. You mean the people behind doxing Wolfe Glick so they could get an advantage at Worlds? These people are still being welcomed in the community. No punishment, nothing like that. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing what is allowed. So now let's talk about the regional fees. So this is from Top Cut Events. And Top Cut Events is running a lot of the regional events for North America, and it's very weird because Pokemon, the way you find it is you have to Google it. So this is what I did. I Googled Pokemon Regional Memphis. And then we have all these links right here. So I went to Pokemon Regional Championships. This takes us to the list of all the regionals that we can expect for this year when it comes to Pokemon. This is a nice little list right here, but it doesn't give us any extra information. You can't just go to a link right here. I think you have to do the event locator, which is clunky and annoying, and you have to do all that, and then maybe you get to it. So yeah, and then I just kind of Googled it. I went from that. So it's Regional Championships. This links to the 2017 regional. This links to the, let's see, what do we have here? Oh, this is just links to TCG. Yeah, and then there's other ones from 2017. There's all over the place because the organization's pretty rough. So I went to this, 6 prizes, and then that gives us the regional championship. Then if you scroll down, you can make it to the tournament organizer. Tournament organizer being Top Cut Events, who is in charge of Hartford, Greensboro, Madison, Memphis, and Toronto. But if you don't know about that, if you don't follow the link chain, if you just see this on the Pokemon website or you hear about it and you somehow get the information, it's so clunky. The Google searches don't really give reliable information. If you're not in this VGC community spiderweb circle smog of just, hacking and stuff, if you don't have your finger on the pulse, it's very hard to attend events, which is another weird thing. Getting the CP, qualifying for Worlds is near impossible right now if you just want to come in and if you want to have fun. Just want to come in, play Pokemon. The system is very hard to understand, and then you have to involve yourself with these people that are just proven hackers at this point. They're just nonstop making the scene worse, covering for each other. It's just terrible. So the casual Pokemon fan has no reason to show up to an event, and because of that, you get punished by having to pay $70 to enter, like we showed earlier. So yeah, open registration July 17th through September 22nd. How are you going to find this? These things get updated pretty slowly. If you just see this, oh, cool, Memphis Cook Convention Center, Memphis, Tennessee, you look up some, they don't even have the date and time and stuff, so you, look up some extra information. You might have to, go through the event locator and dig through and stuff. But, that's a lot of work that feels like it just shouldn't be necessary. So, Pokemon's dropping the ball. The event organizers, they're doing sketchy stuff to hide this, and we've seen this before. We saw this with the judges. They were covering it up, The Pokemon tournament organizer, they were just, no, Liberty Garden VGC. There's so many shenanigans, the officials, the Pokemon tournament officials that say breed your Mons and Pokeballs so you don't get caught cheating. Instead of saying, hey, don't cheat. The ones that literally said, we've seen you talk about hacking and pirating your game, don't do it. Instead of just permanently banning them or something like that. So the hacking just gets unchecked by the tournament organizers, and when a tournament organizer does get caught, like what happened with this event, I'm the bad guy. Verlisify is the bad person for showing that there's actual cheating going on, which is why people don't want to get to events. If only it wasn't for that darn Verlisify talking about the truth, showing what happens in VGC, then maybe people would show up to the events and get cheated against. They drop their $70, they would lose in the first 3 rounds because they don't have perfect Pokemon like the opponents, especially in this legendary format, and you know what? They don't deserve their $70. They don't deserve to save their $70 for a fair chance. But that's what's killing events, is Verlisify speaking the truth. That's literally what these organizers are saying. You can find that in the links in the description down below. I'll link those videos because they're really interesting stuff. Some of my favorite videos talking about this and then Liberty Garden VGC. So we have all that going on. And then we also have side events. So, you know, we have $10, you know, add to the, yeah, in addition to prizes listed here, Top Cuts events will generally add the following to the prize pool: 100 prize wall points for every win. So, I mean, they have like their own system that's going on with this, but that's like third party. Why isn't Pokemon in charge of all this stuff? You know, they started putting it out to third party, and then that's when we started seeing these crazy entry fees for the events, and it just doesn't line up. Also, I think back in, what, I don't remember what year it was, like 2015? Wasn't it like $20 to enter a regional or something? I mean, the price has just been going up every year because less people are showing, but you still need to cover the venue fees, and now it seems like Pokemon is doing less to support the venue or the events because there's no one showing up, so they don't see it worth it anymore. It's just a vicious cycle that gets worse and worse right now. And yeah, then you have to like go down all the way here to see the events, to see the times, all that stuff, you know, when the start times are. Here's the premier challenges, here's the side events, here's all this other stuff. 9 a.m. Central Time. So eventually you find this information, you show up to the event, you get cheated against, you drop your $70, you get punished for registration fee. So you tell your mom, hey, it's $55 to play Pokemon. They go, wait, what? Or you scrounge together your money, it's $55 to play Pokemon. Wait, what? And then there's a 15 on top of that. You got to eat out because you're going to be at the event hall all day, travel, all kinds of other stuff. Spending over $100 to play Pokemon. That doesn't just sound like a fun day of playing Pokemon to me, and it's after going through all the hassle of finding all this stuff, instead of just everything being nice and neat and should be set up by like Pokemon, all this like third-party outsourcing, all of this community mess that's going on, and people defending each other and have to be in the right circles. This is what's killing Pokemon, guys, and there's no update. Here's the Pokemon Twitter. Over the last few days, nothing about Memphis, where to go, when to sign up, Nintendo Versus. Nothing about Memphis, when to sign up, stuff like that. We got Smash Bros. Ultimate talk from Mimikyu, we got Big House, and then we also had some Splatoon. But, I mean, Nintendo Versus has talked about some Pokemon accomplishments before. It's just that the scene's dead because of all the hacking, because Nintendo not doing anything, then the terrible organization, and then the terrible TOs. And then it just all loops back around to where, hey, look at that, another world champion caught cheating. So, there we go. This will never end. And this is why Let's Go is just going to be the best way to go. It's like, yeah, sure, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon is going to be the format for 2018. But let's just go back and have some fun with Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Like, that honestly should have been it. They should have made competitive for Let's Go for the VGC. They might transition once the games come out, maybe once like something establishes, because that would honestly get a lot more people in the door than this mess of, yay, legendary Pokemon everywhere, you have to hack to win. It's 2016 all over again, and now more people are getting caught. So if you guys enjoyed the video, hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.